Hey guys, we are back and live. It's the Christmas sweepstake, the holiday sweepstake. Finally, this 2020 year comes to an end sweepstake.
The most wonderful time of the year, isn't it?
We are giving away lots of fantastic stuff. Software, hardware, microphones, speakers, of course, books, templates and services.
Services, what?
Services, yeah.
What? We do offer services. What do we have today, Mark?
Today, if you have just finished your song and you want to get it out soon, and you probably have heard it 1,500 times, and you're like, well, is the kick loud enough? Does it have enough bass? Where does the vocal sit right? And you think you want to give it to a mastering guy, but maybe you need some input on how to balance the low end because you have a shitty room or it was mixed with headphones or whatever. We do stem mastering for your track.
Exactly.
And because it's only the second time we're live with the Christmas sweepstake, maybe explain the guys and girls how to get this free stem master today.
Okay. So this is the case with everything we're giving away. Yep. But today, if you want to win the stem mastering with included feedback, and we're going to go back and forth to really get it to a place where you want it to go, what you will do, what you will have to do is make a piece of content, whatever that may be. If you want to do a video, that's cool. If you want to record a voice message and put it on the internet, that's cool too. But we have to be able to see it, and how you can do that is take that link from your video, your voice message, and post it
in the comments
right underneath this video.
Absolutely.
If you want to win the stem mastering, post it right here. And if you do that, we'll be able to see it. We'll be able to listen to it. And
I think
that's it.
I think for the stem mastering, it would be nice if you're listening to this, you think, well, it would actually be useful because I'm going to do this release and I'm really unsure and I've heard it so many times.
I've mixed it myself too.
It's especially interesting for somebody who's done the beat, recorded the vocals, arranged it, produced, mixed, and you've heard it so many times that it's nice to have some second person to do a little check-up before it goes out.
Or if your bandmate keeps telling you, man, you got to turn up my bass guitar.
The guitar.
But you're like, no, I don't want to do that. Then we can be like, hey, the bass guitar is loud enough, okay? Yeah. So we can figure out some personal problems as well for you. That's what we're here for. I'm just going to ask you the question that we get a lot, which is, okay, so I can do a stem mastering, but can I just send you like the stereo mix and you can do the mastering with that?
Well, the difference between a stem master and a master, when I sit here and I play back the track that we are mastering, whether it's a stem master or a master, I hear the exact same thing. The only difference is that on a stem master, it's broken out into separate stems. So maybe the kick, the bass, the rest of the drums, the dry vocals,
maybe a snare drum.
Snare, maybe the dry vocals and the reverb on the vocals are separated. This means that, for example, you're not sure about the balance between kick and bass. We can fix it between those two instruments, and we don't have to mess with other things. We fix the problem at the source where we see the problem, and the rest of the mix remains unaffected. I mean, a stereo master is a great thing if everything's great and the mix is pretty much perfect and we just need to define the final dynamic and maybe make a decision, do we need a dB more treble or bass, or do we highlight the mids a little bit. But with a stem master, there are more possibilities. We can bring the vocals more up front. We can put the vocal reverb back a little bit. We can do a lot of things, but by fixing this stuff, we're never affecting the entire mix. We're able to go into details that we're not able to go with the stereo master.
So different question now. What are some of the things that you maybe see that if somebody is working from their home, which I think is a real thing, especially this year, people are working from home in their
Alone.
bedroom, their garage, whatever.
Absolutely.
What are some of the things that where you say, okay, well, that is actually something that we here can do better than you might be able to do at home?
It's pretty much two things. The first thing is if you've done the entire thing, you've heard your own track maybe 1,400 times or more.
Yeah.
And so there's no way that you are able to listen to your track like a consumer who hears it for the first time.
Objectively listen
Objectively, yes. And
listen to the track.
This is something that's sort of holy for us. Once you send us the track, we're not just listening to it 20 times. And then this thing. No, it's the first listen is very essential. It's something I'm pointing out in the book.
Yeah.
Have a first listen, let the song speak to you and to the emotions. And then maybe second time around, make some notes, things that could be fixed. Because the thing is, and there we get to the second point, we have a really good room acoustic here, lots of bass traps and very linear low end.
Yeah.
And because we get so many tracks through the mix feedback from the book buyers, we probably you alone heard more than 10,000 tracks in
at least
in this room. And so we had this effect also with people coming in with their finished mixes. And actually by hearing their mix on our system, they immediately figured out, there's some stuff we need to, then they don't always know what they have to fix, but they know something's wrong.
Yeah. And
doesn't have to be a big thing,
No, it can be a little thing. And we had kind of a meetup here before Corona. I think it was back in January.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people here and we listened to a lot of different music. And I think
Meet Mozart event.
Meet Mozart, exactly.
It was a great event.
It was very cool, and I wish we could have done it again. But of course, we all know what happened. But it was very interesting to see.
I'm thinking about it, and I have to say, unfortunately, one of the guys who visited us is not alive anymore.
Yeah.
So hopefully this gets all worked out with the vaccine and everything, and we'll soon be able to do a Meet Mozart in the studio again.
Yeah, so that's for the future. But back then, I think it was very interesting because there were a lot of people just sitting down, listening to their own song on SoundCloud, on Spotify. And like you said, you might not be able to say, oh, there's too much 3K in the vocals or something like that. But you can hear, especially when you compare it with other music that you like and know really well, that there's something going on there. And that's really what we can bring to your stereo master if you send us your stems.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's what we're offering today, really.
That's it. Free shit.
That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for.
All right. I mean, you know the game.
Yep.
Do some content. And I hope it's, we help to create something great for somebody.
The next big hit.
Yep.
Or if you need it for a live performance in the future. I don't know. Anything.
Whatever it is.
Make some content. Post the link.
Tell your story.
This video. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, that's it. Bring it on. Bye.